My question is to the Premier. Speaker, this government's cuts to education and its failure to support our schools has created a mental health and staffing crisis within our education system. The Thames Valley District School Board estimates that student mental health needs are 4 times greater now than before the pandemic, at a time when People for Education reports that the majority of Ontario schools do not have the resources to address those needs. Mental health leaves for Thames Valley teachers and education workers are also skyrocketing, increasing 44% over the last year. Speaker, why is this government ignoring the mental health needs of both students and education workers in Ontario?
Member for Niagara West and Parliamentary Assistant.
Thanks to the member opposite for the question, and I wish to also acknowledge that mental health is an important issue to each and every member in this House, and it's an important issue to each and every person in the province of Ontario. It's one of the areas that I believe there's a nonpartisan consensus on ensuring that we're working together to improve the mental health of the province and respond to the needs of students and of every Ontarian alike, as well as the needs of course, our staff. And so I want to speak a little bit about some of the investments that the government has made in mental health, but specifically that the Ministry of Education, under the leadership of Premier Ford and Minister Lecce, have ensured that they're responding to the challenges of the pandemic, because we do recognize that families, students and staff alike have gone through a lot over the past 2 years, and we're ensuring that we're supporting them. Some of the ways we've done that, Speaker, is by quadrupling the mental health allocations to our school boards to ensure that they have resources in each and every classroom to support students as they go about their day, and ensuring that also staff are supported. And I'll speak more about that in the supplementary.
Supplementary question.
Speaker, not only are more Thames Valley staff being pushed to the breaking point, but the complexity of staff mental health needs is also increasing. That's why the Thames Valley District School Board voted last month to create a full-time staff mental health lead, and they are urging the government to provide stable annual funding to address staff mental health needs throughout the education system. Speaker, not only is this an obligation of school boards as employers, but it is essential if staff are going to be able to support students. They can't do this if they are struggling themselves. Speaker, will this government reverse the cuts and start investing in a comprehensive plan to repair the disruption, stress and damage that education workers and students have experienced over the past 2 years?
Member for Niagara West.
My thanks to the member opposite, and to just clarify for anyone watching, I want to be very clear that this government has increased the funding for mental health in our education system by 421.6% since we came to office. That's more than quadrupling prior to this government's investments in this area. But for many, many years, we saw the Wynne Del Duca governments fail to take actions that were necessary, but our government has stepped forward. And some of the ways that we've done that includes $25 million for local priorities that supports the mental health of students. We've seen mental health funding increase by $10 million alone this year, totaling $90 million. We've invested in mental health supports to create 1,200 new regulated mental health workers in school communities province-wide, with more of these critical workers such as psychologists, physiotherapists, and of course social workers being hired this year in Ontario schools. And we're also working closely with our implementation partner, School Mental Health Ontario, to bring a consistent evidence-based approach to mental health promotion, prevention and early intervention to students across all Ontario provincially funded school boards. And we're going to continue this work, and appreciate the member raising this important issue.